In the days following a loss like Saturday, one that might be considered frustrating, how do you balance taking away as much as you can from that game and then flushing it so you can move on to Oklahoma?
Yeah, I think you always have to reflect, whether it's good or bad. You know, there's plenty of things that happened in the game weren't good. The bad's obvious too, that was there. And so for us, it's how do you learn? How do you get better from what just happened? And it's always about doing it with a growth mindset. You know, it's not necessarily, and when we talk about fixing things that maybe went wrong in a game, we're never talking about fixing a person. We're talking about fixing an action. You know, what can we do better as a staff or as a player to execute something at a higher level? And there's a lot of things to learn. You know, it's tough to learn it in a loss. I was proud of our kids' effort. I thought the guys played really hard. I thought the staff had a good plan. And we just didn't quite do things with enough detail to get the outcome we wanted. But we learned a lot about ourselves through it. I told our team on Monday, I learned that I think we can play with anybody in the country, and now we just got to go beat anybody in the country. And I think we're right there on that doorstep.
Big picture, is this sort of a necessary growing pain? I know this isn't what Tulane fans want to hear, but is a game like that sort of a necessary growing pain to get where you want to go long term?
I think everything you're trying to grow through, whether it be a win or a loss or failure or success, it's how do you continue to grow? And I've, you know, historically, I feel like I've learned more probably about who we were going to become through a loss at times, maybe than a win. And there's a lot to be learned. There are growing pains. This is a very different team than last year's team, and the roster would show you that. I mean, we've got 10 guys who are starting that weren't on the team last year out of 22. You got a redshirt freshman starting at quarterback that just played his second college game. You know, I think I'm probably more nervous about that usually than he is. He's really calm and collected about it, but for me, there's been some moments there where I'm like, are we really starting this youngster? But he's done a great job, and there is some frustration that comes with not getting the outcome you want. But you have to respond with the mindset of, hey, this is a process that you have to go through to get what you want to get on the result side. So we'll stay the course and continue to get better each and every week.
What do you make of Darian's Game 2 performance? I know a couple of costly mistakes that he can learn from, but again, I think when you look at his performance in totality, I mean, you have to be impressed.
Yeah, I think his average yards per completion is very impressive. The shot plays down the field. I thought executing at the line of scrimmage in a big-time environment against a quality opponent. Maybe learning when the journey's over, you know, in the pocket, like when to throw it away, when to go down, and protecting the football better. Those are things that he'll learn from and get better from. But just blown away with how comfortable he is in his own skin and how confident he is within the game plan and the system offensively, and how he's leading at a really high level, and he's being a great teammate, and he's playing the quarterback position the way it's supposed to be played.
He's becoming a fan favorite, too. He threw a deep ball to Dante. Makai ran it in for a touchdown, and then you pan over to him. He's hyping up the student section. I mean, what can be said about the way he's embraced the starting quarterback role?
Yeah, he's a dude. Like, you know, you want your quarterback to be able to throw the football. You want your quarterback to be able to know what to do with the football and how to execute the offense. You really also want your quarterback to be a leader and to walk in the huddle and people believe in him, or to interact with his teammates in the locker room and then just kind of vibe with him. He's got that confidence. He's got that swagger. He's got that ability to connect. He's got a little bit of the force multiplier effect, which, you know, Mike Tannenbaum addressed our team in the spring, and we talked about the force multiplier. It's the guy that makes others around him better, and he's got some of that. And so it's exciting to see what he's doing. You know, he's gonna have to continue to just focus on what's getting him to where he's been. Don't worry about all the outside noise that goes along with it. But he's a really mature young man, and I got a lot of confidence he's going to continue to go about the process of helping himself grow every day.
Seeing the performance Saturday and really what you've seen from this team, you know, entirely since you've been here, I mean, how excited are you to take this bunch to Norman, Oklahoma and face a top 15 team?
It's a tremendous challenge. It's a tremendous opportunity. You know, you get to go into one of the most hostile environments in all of college football against one of the winningest programs in the history of college football and play against a team ranked in the top 15. And for the challenge for our guys, I've talked about all week, is just keep showing up. Like your back's against the wall. You know, you've maybe been knocked down a little bit. Pick yourself up. Keep showing up. You know, and it's fun to go on the road. You go with a small group into an environment where everybody's against you, And that's a lot of fun. There's a lot to find joy in that, and so I'm excited to watch this group go do that together.
We've seen Oklahoma produce quarterbacks like Baker Mayfield, Jalen Hurts, big offensive arms, but it seems like the defense has been the most impressive aspect, and you expect that with the Brent Venables team.
Yeah, Brent does a great job defensively. They really haven't given up many points all year to this point. They've been really stingy. They've got great skill players on offense and a big athletic O-line. There's been moments where you've seen them really clicking this season. They've not been quite as consistent as their defense at this point, but they're very talented all across the board on both sides of the ball in the kicking game. They've got tremendous players, so we've got our work cut out for us for sure.
Top team in the country in forcing turnovers. How much do you preach ball security, especially what happened Saturday?
It's huge. I mean, the team that wins the turnover margin is going to win the game 60% of the time, typically, is what the stats will show you. We've got to protect the football. We've got to make sure when we have the ball and our guys carry the football, they understand they have the program in their hands. The whole team is with them when they're carrying the football. And so we've got to protect the football. We got to find ways to get it off of. You know, week one we did a good job of that. Last week we didn't. Creating turnovers is a big key for us. So the turnover battle will be huge and having an opportunity to win this game.
I know we touched on this after your week one game, but this might be the toughest competition that you face on your schedule. Are you glad that you're going through it now as opposed to later in the year?
I think it prepares you. You know, there's some good to having it in the front. There'd be some nice things about having it on the back. On the back end, you'd probably maybe be clicking on all cylinders a little bit better in all three phases and know more about who you are. With such a young team experience-wise, and then really hasn't been together, a lot of these starters haven't played together. There's some obstacles with maybe you're throwing right into the fire. There's not a whole lot of time to figure out what works and what doesn't work. But I do think we'll be better for it. I think anytime you put yourself through a gauntlet like we're going through right now from your opponent's standpoint, it prepares you for the long haul of the season, and you're going to challenge yourself against really good competition. You're not going to be maybe taken back by the people you play down the road because you're going to have seen as good as there is.
And lastly, your defense. I know they might be a little upset with themselves after Saturday's performance. They performed much better than that in the first half. What are you looking forward to see them improve on this week against Oklahoma?
Yeah, we've got to tackle the ball carrier better. Wrapping our arms has continued to be something we've talked about. And just executing with detail. You know, there's 3 or 4 plays on Saturday that we didn't even force the other opponent to execute. We just gave them stuff. You know, you have to cover down receivers. You have to play with the proper leverage. You have to understand if we're in a match or an area coverage call, which means man or zone, and how do you play that technique that's, you know, goes with that call matters. And we didn't play some of those things clean the other day. We have to be a lot more detailed on our assignments. I'm not really worried about the opponent. I'm more worried about what are we doing? Are we doing it to the best of our ability?